Bitcoin, once dismissed as a speculative bubble, is now being embraced by financial giants and even sovereign nations. With governments considering Bitcoin reserves and ETFs attracting billions, is Bitcoin on its way to becoming a global reserve asset? Not long ago, Bitcoin was called a fraud by JP Morgan's CEO and rat poison squared by Warren Buffett.
It was a hyped up fraud. It's a pet rocket.
Today it's 9,000. Is it still rat poison?
Well, it's probably rat poison squared.
Fast forward to today, and BlackRock, Fidelity, and sovereign nations are integrating Bitcoin into their financial strategies. Three key drivers are fueling institutional Bitcoin adoption. Inflation hedge. With rising inflation and national debt, Bitcoin, often dubbed digital gold, is a preferred store of value. Portfolio diversification. Bitcoin's low correlation with stocks and bonds makes it an attractive diversification tool for funds and sovereign wealth funds. Regulatory clarity. The approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs in 2024 made it easier for institutions to invest, unlocking billions in capital. The impact of Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs have been a game changer. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF alone attracted $2.2 billion in its first week. As of February 2025, the top 5 Bitcoin ETFs collectively hold over $100 billion in assets. BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust, $56.37 billion. Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust, $20.37 billion. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, $19.23 billion. ARK21 Shares Bitcoin Trust, $4.95 billion. Grayscale Bitcoin Mini Trust, $4.02 billion. These ETFs now enable pension funds and hedge funds to invest in Bitcoin without regulatory hurdles. As a result, Bitcoin's price recently surpassed $100,000. Countries leading the Bitcoin movement. El Salvador, the first to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender in 2021, it revoked this status under IMF pressure, but continues holding 6,072 BTC, worth $600 million. Bhutan, a Bitcoin mining hub using 100% renewable energy, managing 13,011 BTC, valued at $1 billion. Argentina, with 200% inflation, pro-Bitcoin President Javier Milei is integrating Bitcoin into the financial system. Meanwhile, nations like UAE, Singapore, and Nigeria are advancing regulatory frameworks for Bitcoin adoption. U.S. elections and Bitcoin's role in policy. Donald Trump's re-election has marked a pro-Bitcoin shift in U.S. policy. His administration is considering a Bitcoin strategic reserve, mirroring gold reserves, while states like Texas and Florida explore Bitcoin for treasuries, trade, and energy payments. Could Bitcoin become a global reserve asset? With institutions, sovereign nations, and policymakers embracing Bitcoin, central banks are now evaluating Bitcoin alongside gold reserves. If Bitcoin-backed bonds and mining operations expand, Bitcoin could be included in national reserves and global trade settlements. The 2024 Bitcoin halving, a supply shock in the making, with Bitcoin's supply cut further by its 2024 halving event and institutional demand rising, analysts predict Bitcoin could surpass $200,000 in the coming years. The future of Bitcoin in global finance. Bitcoin's transformation from a niche asset to a global store of value is happening right now. Institutions and nations are redefining finance, and Bitcoin's role is only growing. Could Bitcoin replace gold as the world's reserve asset? Share your thoughts and subscribe for exclusive insights into the evolving crypto landscape.